Hi guys, it is Mr. Fed. Welcome back to the channel. I am back in the man cave. First video in about 4 weeks, I think, because I have been a busy bee. As you can see from the title of this video, slight swerveball today, because I'm just going to give a quick vlog with some updates and general goings on. If you've watched this channel before, then you will know I throw out a vlog once every sort of 6 months just to give some sort of tidbits of information. Certainly the YouTubers that I follow, the more interesting, smaller channels, do give sort of little tidbits of information about sort of what goes on behind the scenes, because as much fun as playing video games and drinking beer is, I mean, it's not everyone's Monday to Friday 9 till 5. So I know what you're probably thinking, oh, Mr. Fed, we're not interested in life updates, we just want to see your Nintendo Switch 2 pickups. Well, I do have some Switch 2 pickups which I'll showcase, and I do have some beers to taste and showcase as well, which will all be coming in subsequent videos. So what has been going on? Well, I guess the biggest thing that's happened to me recently was that I was signed off work. I was signed off work on the 21st of October, and I was signed off until the 23rd of February, so I've only just started to go back. So I know what you're thinking, Mr. Fed, what is it that you actually do? Well, I'm actually a senior social worker. I qualified as a social worker 20 years ago. This is all information out in the public domain, because if you go onto the Social Work England website, if you type my name into the search bar on the register, then ping, I will pop up like a beacon on a lighthouse. Now, I've been there for 17 years. There is a high sickness and high turnover rate in our team. So I've actually the longest serving social worker in Southampton, I think. I think there might be maybe one who's been there longer than I have, but 17 years certainly puts me in the top 3. Everything you've heard about public services is true, whether you're a teacher, a doctor, a nurse, a social worker like me. Waiting lists are going up and up and up. I think at the moment in our team we've got about 1,000 people waiting for a phone call and a triage for social care. And your professional autonomy and your professional decision making is often just snatched away from you, all in the attempt to save money, because that's another thing that we don't have. After 17 years, I decided that a combination of things that were going on at work and a combination with my own health issues, because I actually have a diagnosis of muscular dystrophy, which I was diagnosed with back in 2006. I decided for the first time ever I needed a long and enduring sustained period away from work. So I went to see my doctor and I spoke to him about it, and he signed me off for 4 months. So I'm only just starting to phase back into work. Outside of that, I've also picked myself up a very tidy little mobility scooter to help me get around. In my head, I'm still that young guy that can still play basketball, still play football, still do 18 holes of golf. But in reality, as active as I get is trying to get my legs through my boxer shorts without falling over. So those are the sort of little tidbits of things that have been going on. I've gone back. We do have some more team members in the team. Ultimately, you know, the waiting list and the pressures and the money, I mean, it's not solely my responsibility to bear, but because I've been there the longest, I've kind of taken it upon myself to sort of go and above and beyond, really. So we've formulated what's called a well-being and resilience plan. So I've really put down the Iron Curtain in what I am kind of able and willing to volunteer myself within my pay grade, because certainly when we didn't have a manager, it just felt like I was working sort of 2 jobs, several pay grades above me, but there was no recompense for it. You know, I certainly wasn't getting a manager's salary, that's for sure. So yeah, I just wanted to drop a quick vlog update about those sorts of things and what has been going on and why I've been away for so long. Now you think that, wow, that's great, Mr. Fed, you were signed off for 4 months, that means you can just sit on your ass, drink beer and play video games all day. I mean, the thought is nice, but unfortunately that wasn't the way it was. I found it really, really difficult to try and fill my time. Now, playing video games, I do love my video games, I love my Nintendo, but I'm the sort of guy that once I've played a video game for an hour, up to an hour and a half, I get really bored and I have to turn it off and I have to go and do something else. So when I was off, I kind of bought myself a few Lego kits. I did lots and lots of Lego. I tried to get out and, spend some time with the dog. I tried to do all the cooking and do some cleaning, I suppose. Certainly, my wife made sure that I did not just go into the pub and sit there all day and spank all the money that she was earning. So it was. I'm glad to be back at work. I didn't want to go back to work full time. I was desperate to try and find a way to reduce my hours, but unfortunately, it's not to be. So currently on a phased return, and so next week I'm doing 7:30 till 12, I think. So it's that 4.5 hours, and then the week after I'll be doing 7:30 till 4, which will be my 7.5, 8 hours or whatever that I'm contracted to do per day. So that's Monday to Friday. So that's the reality. And I'm happy to be back. I definitely feel, a lot less pressure. I definitely feel a lot less stress. If you are in public services, if you are a teacher, if you are a nurse, if you are a doctor, if you are a civil servant in some way, then I feel your pain and you have my deepest sympathies. So I'm very lucky, really. My manager is really understanding. He actually really, and my service manager, to be honest, they really actively want me back. I mean, they make it very difficult for me to leave because they were very complimentary and said, you take as much time away as you need as long as you come back in the right frame of mind. Because certainly when I went off in October, I really just wanted to jack it in and find something else to do. But they throw me just enough peanuts, in order to stay. And I think if I look for another job anywhere else, I don't think I'll get as many peanuts. Now, you say that health is the most important thing. Well, to me, it's not. Health isn't the most important thing. The most important thing is money. Money is always the most important thing. It doesn't matter if you're a head in a jar. You need the money. So anything that equates to a drop in salary or a loss in pay, I mean, it's just not viable because 99% of us, we all live within our means, don't we? We all have mortgages and we all have expenditures that live within our means. Certainly, it allows me to be extravagant with my Nintendo Switch collection and, going out onto the pub and that. And also, I've just got back from Florida. I had a couple of weeks in Florida where it's 28 degrees over there. It's absolutely roasting hot. And I think I got a touch of heat stroke on occasion walking from the pool back to the house. But the Florida trip was the reset I needed. So I have actually managed to press that reset button. And I've come back on ground zero, ready to go again with a complete clean slate. So after 17 years, the slate has been wiped clean. We are back at work. So the next video, it will be focused back on Nintendo Switch 2 updates, but this is my little tidbit kind of behind the scenes information of my Monday to Friday. What pickups and then beer taste test reviews. Thanks for watching, guys. I mean, I'm sure that like vlog life updates aren't going to make too much difference to the sub count on this channel because this channel still is smaller than a piss hole in the snow. But if you are watching and have got this far through the video, thanks for watching. I will come back with another video and I will see you soon.